Good morning, Gators! It's Thursday, April 17th.
I'm Reagan.
And I'm Cammie. And you're watching KGTR.
Cammie, I have the longest list of things I need to buy.
How are you going to pay for all of it?
A summer job, of course.
How are you going to get one of those?
Let's ask Mary Catherine.
Hey all you Gators, summer is right around the corner and job opportunities are narrowing down. In case you didn't know, employers are already making decisions regarding who will be on their summer staff. What could increase a student's chance in getting a job anywhere?
I would say, of course, your appearance is the number one thing. Like I said, make sure that, you are yourself. Please don't have your mom or your dad or anybody call up there to try to get you a job. Take the initiative to go in, to meet the person. Most importantly, shake someone's hand and look them just in the eye.
While the common attitude towards having a job is not always a positive one, having a job definitely has its benefits.
Okay, having a job gives you lots of extra money to spend on things that your parents won't buy and things you need for school, like prom, homecoming, all of that. But the responsibility part is kind of hard, managing things you have to do for school and things you have to do for work. It's a lot of scheduling you have to do in hard times.
Right, well, having a job helps me a lot, just so I can buy my own things. It gives me a lot more liberties in that aspect. Clothes and food and just going out with friends, it's a lot easier.
Okay, so summer jobs, they teach you responsibility and they're more fun in the summer because you're not pressured down with like schoolwork. So I like working in the summer, but as a whole, like jobs really teach you responsibility. But it can get hectic working and being in school. So it's best to work in the summertime when you have like more free time.
Having a summer job benefits me because it teaches me a lot of responsibility, and as a lifeguard I make about $1,000 a summer, and at the same time I get a good tan.
Having a job really does pay off. At any job you apply for, you're guaranteed at least $7.25 by the federal minimum. According to snagajob.com, lifeguards average at about $9.25 per hour. If you want a job but you're not quite sure where to start, places that hire students include the fast food industry, country clubs, pool clubs, and local grocery stores. But remember, don't wait until the last minute. I'm Mary Catherine, now back to Cammie and Reagan.
Looking for a way to worship God in a laid-back environment with other Christians who love the Lord? Then come to Impact. Impact is designed for high school students to be able to make a lasting impact on their school campuses and in the lives of their friends. Impact has a live band that leads worship each week with some of the top songs in worship music. We meet every Wednesday night from 7:30 to 8:30 at Broadmoor Baptist Church, located at 4110 Uri Drive. For more information, call 318-868-6552. We'd love to see you there.
Did you know an important holiday is coming up?
No? Which one?
Stephanie can tell us.
Do you know which holiday is the best kept secret? Well, if you guessed Earth Day, then you'd be correct. So, why is Earth Day so important?
Earth Day means, the resources, the population, the climate, everything. And when you put all that together, it all adds up. And Earth's a very important place, and we only got one of them. And everybody's got to realize how important it really is.
When Earth Day began in 1970, its purpose was to use the anti-Vietnam War energy to raise awareness about environmental concerns. Ever since then, Earth Day has evolved into the modern environmental movement.
I think the three main focuses of Earth Day is just like getting people aware of like what we do to the earth.
Taking care of the earth and all that stuff.
I think
The three purposes are to help the environment and help the economy and to share like everybody around you.
Earth Day's main focuses are clean air, clean water, and endangered species. So what are some ways that we can get involved on Earth Day?
I think we should, like the trash that we see on the ground, we should all pick it up instead of walk past it and put more stuff on the ground.
On Earth Day, I'm gonna plant a cherry tree. So not only will it give off oxygen, but I can eat the cherries later on.
A few ways to get involved with Earth Day and help the environment are: unplug your phone chargers and other electronics when you're not using them, carpool to school, turn off the water while brushing your teeth, take shorter showers, and turn off the lights when you leave a room. But what are some ways that our school can help save the environment?
Things that students can do around campus or even teachers. For Earth Day that is coming up is just pick up trash that they see at any time. That would be very helpful. The other is to make sure they place the appropriate items into the proper recycling bins and such that are around the school and or town just in general. And the last one is to not be wasteful of items that can or cannot be recycled.
So don't forget, on April 22nd, let's all do something to reduce our carbon footprint and help save the planet that we know and love.
Hey Reagan, how's track going?
I think it's going pretty well, but let's see what Alex has to say about track and other spring sports.
As the school year comes to a close, so are our spring sports. The spring sports at Shreve have had amazing seasons. All of the athletes have worked hard since the start of the year. Let's recap our sports team seasons. Our tennis team has had a successful season being led by Captain Hannah Marsh. The Gator tennis team has recently had wins against Loyola, North Webster, and Airline. Next week, they will begin regional playing. Bryant Bowen, Madison Livingston, Trace Reddy, and Justin Skizik have led our baseball team to big wins this year against West Monroe, Parkway, and Byrd. Our baseball players will be facing Airline and Southwood next week. The softball players played their last regular season game last night. Seniors Mackenzie Morgan, Anna Dunn, Anna Richardson, Tyler Cummings, Rhiannon Davis, and Jordan Hughes have all made efforts to the softball team season this year. Gator lacrosse played intense games against Magnet High, Airline, and Byrd. The team was led by Dylan Sherman, Marquise Kephart, Tyler Bolton, Tyler Barber, and Will Sibley. Last week, our track and field team ran in the parish meet. The girls' 4x1 and 4x2 teams placed second at the meet. The boys placed first overall in the parish meet. Make sure you come out to support track and field at the Gator Relays this afternoon. Jennifer Pickens has been a member of the track and field team since her freshman year. Here's what she had to say about spring sports at the Swamp.
Not just track, but like all spring sports. We work really hard throughout the year, so when it comes time for us to perform, we do our best to represent Shreve good. Plus, it's always fun to beat people. That always just makes you feel better.
We would like to congratulate all of our spring sports teams on their seasons and thank all of the athletes for their hard work.
Tonight, Shreve will host its annual Showboat. Showboat is a talent show full of performances by your very own student body.
Tonight, Showboat performances will be by Seth Reeks, Cameron Wesley, Robert Mitchell, Lauren Green, Jonathan Cox, Shelby Payne, Sean Jackson, Lauren Wilson, Michael Mano, Scooter Wright, Jacob Angevine, and Micah Thomas, Kaylee Hooper, Dylan Sherman, Seven Foley and Jay Kent, Zach Marino, Taylor Robertson, and Carly Maxey. The MCs for tonight are Bryce Carter, Dylan Sherman, and Micah Thomas.
This year, because the act's gonna be a lot better this year.
Oh yeah, the whole show is just gonna be really good. We got the best MCs that this school has to offer.
Obviously.
You gotta come.
We're gonna turn up. It's gonna be real. Make sure you come check us out. 6 o'clock in the auditorium. It's gonna be amazing.
So be sure to come out tonight at 6:00 p.m. in the auditorium to show your support. Tickets are only $5.
Hey Reagan, how are your self-defense skills?
I think they're pretty good, but let's see what Wendy has to say about self-defense.
Self-defense is critical to everyone's safety. Late last February, a woman was approached and maced by another woman. Her purse was stolen, and the attacker sped off, according to the police department. Hopefully, you won't be the next victim. Attackers, according to functionalselfdefense.org, target easy prey who are distracted or disoriented. The best way to avoid an attack is to hold your head up confidently, be aware of your surroundings, and travel in groups. However, if someone does approach you, try to give up your belongings. If they persist, defend yourself. Take Amelia, for example. She ran out of glue, so she goes to Walmart to get some more in order to finish her project. When she's walking back, she gets stopped by a would-be mugger. She does not fight back and loses her purse and all of her belongings. What would happen if Amelia fought back and surprised her attacker? Amelia eludes the attacker and keeps all of her valuables. Corporal White, Shreve's on-campus officer, provided ways to most effectively prevent an attack. If you are in an unfamiliar area and there is a security guard, ask them to walk with you. Walk in groups. There is strength in numbers. Park in well-lighted areas to prevent an attack. If you're walking alone, make as much noise as possible, even if you need to set off your car's alarm. Let's go back to Amelia. She and her friend Hannah are coming out of a movie and the parking lot is empty. They are sure to walk together in order to stay safe. However, another attacker approaches the pair, and luckily they know how to defend themselves, and the girls are free to escape. Stay safe, take precautions, and remember, if you perceive that you or your loved one's life is in danger, you have the right to defend yourself.
Lastly, we'd like to thank our sponsors,
Cody Marsh
and the Beneke family.
Well, that's all for today. Have a great day, Gators.
It's coming close to the end of the year, which I'm sure you're all aware of, and KGTR is holding our annual senior episode on April 30th. The deadline to turn your pictures in is April 17th, and we need 2 pictures from you. We need 1 baby picture and 1 recent photo of you. Please send your photos to kgtrbroadcasting@yahoo.com. Another reminder, please send your photos in a JPEG format or we cannot put them on the episode. Let your fellow Gators have a moment to remember you. Thank you, 2014, for making our episode one to remember.
Attention seniors, your senior episode of KGTR is quickly approaching. This week we'll be accepting senior wills to appear on the show. If you would like to will something to an underclassman, please make sure to fill out the form in your English class on Monday or Tuesday. All forms must be turned in to the KGTR box located on the door of room 108 by the end of school on Tuesday, April 15th. Also, please make sure to include your full name because you may be chosen to appear on the show. Thanks so much, seniors, and have an awesome last few days of high school.